Steve Wyche with us now with more on the Seahawks, where it all starts with defense. Mark mentioned the 4 straight years with the top scoring defense in the league. That is the stat that they care about up there, is it not?
That is the stat. No team has done that in the NFL in the Super Bowl era. So that is something that they really hold on to, and there's no reason to think there's going to be a drop-off, Lindsay, especially since another star player, Bobby Wagner, the middle linebacker, not happy about being left off the NFL's top 100, tweeting out that he feels very disrespected, that it was disrespectful that he didn't make it. So another guy with an edge. But look, this is a situation where they lose outside linebacker Bruce Irvin. They lose nose tackle Brandon Mebane. 2 key pieces, but they've lost players before, and they've been able to hang on to that scoring defense edge. They've cultivated a lot of depth and talent at those 2 positions, so they should be fine. Now let's get to the secondary. The Legion of Boom, it's back together. Brandon Browner is back after stints in New England and New Orleans. But, Lindsay, he's going to have to play a lot better than he did last year with the Saints to even get a starting job back in Seattle. Another plus for Seattle. They're going to enter training camp with another defensive back, Jeremy Lane, fully healthy. He is a key piece to that secondary, especially in nickel sets.
Defense, obviously, a strength up there in Seattle. If there's been a weakness for that team the last few years, it's been that O-line. Are they going to be better up front?
That is a huge question. It's hard to say if you talk to some people that they could be worse, but you don't know. They lose J.R. Sweezy and Russell Okung, 2 starters, and now they're moving Gary Gilliam, a right tackle, a former tight end, over to left tackle. They did draft Jermaine Ifedi in the first round. He's going to be a guard, but they're moving a guard, Justin Britt, over to center. There's going to be some issues there. Now, Tom Cable, one of the best offensive line coaches in the game, but I spoke to a rival defensive coordinator last night, Lindsay, and he said this is a team, they're okay in run blocking, but look at Russell Wilson taking that hit. He said when it comes to pass protection, they are absolutely poor. And if it was not for Russell Wilson's evasiveness, and this is a line I would have thought of myself, Lindsay, he said it would be a piranha party in the pocket of defenders around Russell Wilson because they do not protect him.
Say that 10 times fast.
Absolutely.
Quite an alliteration there. The O-line, obviously a question mark heading into this season. So is this. How will they do without the guy who's scored more rushing touchdowns in the last 5 years than anyone else in the league? More rushing touchdowns than Adrian Peterson, more than Cam, more than Shady, a lot more than Shady. Of course, I'm talking about Mike Robb's good friend, Marshawn. Scott?
Yeah, indeed, Lindsay. Scott, Eric, joined by NFL Media's official Marshawn Lynch correspondent, Michael Robinson.
Hey, you got to be known for something, man.
Right? Anytime we talk about him on live TV, I expect your phone to blow up and some kind of crazy announcement or something like that.
It's ridiculous.
But,
he's a friend.
You know this. No, you know him.
Yeah.
You know this offense. You know this franchise. Yeah. How's it going to look? We've had glimpses when he's been out, but how's it going to look with a whole season, no beast mode?
Well, let's just be honest. I mean, Marshawn is one of the, 5 or 6 irreplaceable backs and probably in NFL history. You cannot just replace him. And so I think it's going to be more of a team running game replacing him, where you have maybe Thomas Rawls get between 900, maybe a little bit over 1,000 yards, and Russell Wilson is going to get his 607 yards rushing as a quarterback. It's got to be a team concept. It just has to be because Marshawn, the things that I've seen him do, the things I've seen him do in practice, the things you see him do in the games, there are not many human beings that can do what we're watching on television right now, ED.
As far as the offensive philosophy, not being personal friends with everybody on the team, I'm just looking at it from a philosophy standpoint. Their philosophy is to run the ball and play good defense. They're going to continue to play good defense. I think they're going to continue to run the ball. You're going to have Rawls run the ball. I think you're going to, just as you said, it's going to be by committee. You're going to still put the ball in the hands of your quarterback, Russell Wilson, at times and let him run. You know he's going to get his scramble yards, but you won't have that same fear factor. Not yet.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
That's what
gone.
Marshawn brought a certain. Yeah, you're right. It's just that. It's that simple. He had a certain amount of street cred within the league, where guys know that okay, this is a full-grown man that I got to run into. Do I really want to do it? Because he's coming all day. So that's a part of it that's not there yet. Can't say you can't recreate that.
All right. Maybe most importantly, how does this, whether it's Marshawn's departure or the other additions and subtractions, add up to the impact on the most important position on the field? How does this affect Russell Wilson this season?
Well, I think last year we saw the transition. And when I was there, it was Marshawn's team. Everything about that entire team was defense and running the football. But I think last year you saw this team transition from beast mode to Russell Wilson. You saw in the last 8 games of the season, Russell Wilson from the pocket was the best in our league. Last year, 110 passer rating, the best in our league. And I don't think people really realize how good he was from the pocket. Being up there this offseason, ED, he's running practice. The coaches don't even have to say anything. He's talking to the receivers. He's directing the backs. He's talking to offensive linemen when he needs to. He's directing the show like he's Tom Brady or some of those great quarterbacks we talk about. So for me, Russell has already taken the next step. He just has to start off the season good. This team has to start off with their identity and keep it rolling through the season.
What I've seen them doing is still being the same team, and what they did at the quarterback position is what the 49ers did when they got good while you guys were there, is that you need more out of your quarterback position, and Russell has shown that he can do that. Yeah. As I said, they're still going to run the ball, they're going to play defense, but when we need you to throw the ball down the field, you find Doug, you find Jimmy Graham. We now know that we can do that, but we're not going to change our philosophy. They're not about to start throwing the ball 50 times.
That's not Pete Carroll.
No,
it's not Pete Carroll.
Russell Wilson, still a relatively young man, looking for his third ring.
Whoa. He's looking for his you're talking about
counting on the one that he got in the British castle from Sierra, too.
Yeah, Russell, I ain't getting no invite.
I was about to say,
I ain't getting no invite.
Why didn't you go to the wedding, man?
I'm from Richmond, Virginia, too, man.
There's only one cat in the wedding party.
It's all good. I'm going to holler at him. We're going to holler at him.
He just got hollered at right now on national TV.